Are you aware that one of the few cryptocurrency projects that has not benefited from the recent spike in pricing is Ripple XRP? The release date of Ripple XRP is March 11, 2019. Due to some investors taking profits, the price of Bitcoin VR has significantly decreased, although it has maintained above the $71,000 support level. At $72,000, Bitcoin VR has reached an all-time high. One of the main reasons token values have not increased significantly is Ripple's ongoing legal conflicts with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, even as other projects are getting closer and closer to breaking records. In addition, other initiatives are drawing nearer every day. Even though a judge ruled in 2023 that XRP was not a security, this is still the case. The Securities and Exchange Commission has said that it will continue to pursue legal action against Ripple. Though they can now submit documents relevant to remedies until April 22nd, there is little chance of a resolution as both parties seem ready for a drawn-out legal battle. $1 million worth of XRP is being removed from Welsh cryptocurrency exchanges. Through the use of 4 whales, the XRP transfers tokens worth between $188 million and $19 million from the Binance exchange to external wallets. This indicates whale confidence in the expected price increase, according to Whale Alert. Binance has currently eliminated tokens valued at more than $50 million. Whales has eliminated a large number of tokens, giving the impression that individuals wish to hang on to their possessions for an extended period of time. This is how people generally understand it. Upper management at Ripple has stated that they are prepared to take on 2 challenges: the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and the rising cost of XRP. In the event of a settlement, the SEC would no longer be able to contest the ruling on the programmatic sales of XRP. Ripple's hopes of reaching a settlement were thus dashed once the company's legal issues were settled. Might increase significantly if Ripple's legal issues are handled. XRP is still not satisfied, despite the news that the programmatic sales verdict is being appealed. However, certain outside events may have an impact on the appeal preparations that the Department of State is developing. A reason for an outcome within the non-profit Securities and Exchange Commission. The Office of Inspector General (AIMS) is investigating claims of conflicts of interest pertaining to cryptocurrencies. The purpose of this investigation is to look into possible conflicts of interest. The Inspector General's office received the financial conflicts of interest paperwork from Empower Oversight in May 2022. In 2021, former Securities and Exchange Commission Director William Hinman filed a case against the SEC, claiming that former employees had discriminated against XRP and Ripple Labs. Hinman is now looking at cryptocurrency supervision. At one point in his career, Mr. Hinman reportedly earned millions of dollars from his previous employment. The government watchdog's information suggests that Simpson Thacher had a significant impact on the legislation governing cryptocurrencies. Hyman made the well-known claim that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities in 2018. It is noteworthy that Simpson Thacher was involved in an enterprise Ethereum supporting organization at least 6 times prior to XRP's choice to use programmatic sales. Records show that the Securities and Exchange Commission failed to preserve documents filed under the attorney-client privilege. It is probable that the Securities and Exchange Commission will seek to withhold any unfavorable findings from the Inspector General's office investigation and restrict access to the documents pertaining to him and his remarks. Hyman met with Simpson Thacher in spite of an Ethics Division warning from the SEC. The close relationship between the SEC's investigation and the SEC versus Ripple case influences the SEC's desire to launch an appeal against the ruling relating to the Program Act sale. It's also feasible that the Securities and Exchange Commission in California would prefer to conceal any unfavorable findings from the Inspector General's office probe. Moreover, it is probable that it will eventually release the investigation's findings to the public. Raymond Nair, the FOIA officer, got a letter from Empower Oversight on March 14th asking for details on any unethical behavior. The letter also voiced concerns about statements made by former Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Jay Clayton. The former chair of the SEC, Jay Clayton, may potentially make additional arguments. Mr. Clayton declared in the open that Bitcoin is not a security while he was chairman. He continued by restating Mr. Hinman's claim that Ether is not a security. When the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission announced his retirement, the value of Ethereum and Bitcoin surged. Since departing from the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC has levied accusations of misconduct against Ripple Labs. According to reports, Mr. Clayton became a member of One River Asset Management, a Bitcoin hedge fund. In preference for Bitcoin and Ethereum, One River Asset Management refrained from investing in XRP throughout the tenure of the Securities and Exchange Commission chair. There are rumors that Clayton was connected to businesses that were active in the 2022 cryptocurrency market. Mr. Clayton led the Securities and Exchange Commission and was an advisor to Electric Capital, a cryptocurrency-focused venture capital firm founded in 2018. Electric Capital has invested a sizable sum of money in Consensus, the business that makes Ether. When the papers are examined, it's possible that they will reveal improper influence over Hyman and Clayton's operations and the attempts of the SEC Ethics Unit to address any apparent ethical transgressions. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) may decide not to appeal the decision on the programmatic sales of XRP if the results are adverse. As a result, there would be a rise in investment inflows, and the upward trend would be resumed. Some members of the XRP community think that a positive decision could act as a catalyst for the cryptocurrency to rise above $1. Similar to previous cases have demonstrated that significant price increases have resulted from legal explanations. With the deadlines drawing near, investors are keeping a careful eye on the legal procedures. Investors are closely monitoring the proceedings as the SEC vs. Ripple legal dispute approaches its conclusion. More and more people are becoming interested in the potential outcomes and how they might affect the Bitcoin market. With the potential to change the direction of XRP's price trend, investors are keenly awaiting the trial verdict. Though the precise ramifications of the court's ruling won't be known until the verdict is rendered in the meantime, the XRP community appears to be optimistic about the future. Market participants are closely monitoring developments and are preparing to modify their positions as events unfold. Since regulations determine the market, the resolution of the legal dispute between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission will have a significant impact on XRP and the cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole. It will be important to maintain clarity and precedent while everyone awaits the ultimate decision. XRP's future is still up in the air. The regulatory body's decision was based on the need to complete its briefing and assess newly submitted papers. The cryptocurrency market is prepared to respond with vigor to the outcome of one of the most anticipated court cases in its history. Magistrate Judge Sarah Net-Byrne granted Advocate the CK's request for a continuance. A legal struggle between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission centers on whether the company's XRP coin qualifies as a security. This dispute started back in March. Due to the reduced remedial briefing deadlines,